Yo, what is going on, guys? TymeStopper here, coming back at you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and it is free to play time again. That's right, we are back with our latest update on the free to play account for the 2023 Hell Hades free to play challenge. Right now, you can see we are at level 36. So I've been working really hard, and look at that. We've got a juicy sacred just sitting up there waiting for us. As a matter of fact, we're stocking up a little bit. We got one sacred, we got two voids, and we got 6 ancients already. So we're stocking up pretty good in the shard department. Now, what have I been working on? Well, I kind of been all over the place, if I'm being quite honest with you. So first and foremost, on the missions, I was trying to go through these missions. I'm up to number 37 of 75. So you can tell I was chunking along on these missions pretty good here, but I got to this ice golem one and I wasted so much energy trying to do this. I can only do ice golem stage like 9, and it doesn't drop enough 5-star artifacts for it to be worth my time to be dumping energy into it, but I probably wasted a good 200 to 300 energy trying, and you can see I only got 1 of 5 so far. So I'm giving up on these for right now. I was trying to do them as quickly as possible just so that I could get down to these ones that tell me that I have to do potions and stuff like that, while all my potion keeps are open in those first 7 days or whatever, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we're going to put that on the back burner a little bit. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, because the truth is I'm falling behind when it comes to 6-starring my first champion. That's right. Because I was spending so much time on that and, some of the challenges and whatnot, my Kale is still only at level 50 right now. Now, I will say we did make Deacon 50 as well, so that definitely hurt us because we used a lot of the food for that. And then I have leveled up Jareg, Steel Skull, and Mordecai is in the sparring pit right now. And I just did that to give myself a little bit of help with Clan Boss. But once Kale is 60, Clan Boss is going to be cruising. Now, the War Maiden is at 40, and I did put a bunch of books into her, unfortunately. So I don't think I'm going to use her for food right away, even though that was my initial thought, because I already have AoE defense down with Deacon. Definitely going to use the War Priest for food here in just a bit, but I think War Maiden is probably just going to end up going into the vault until I'm ready to use her later. I don't even want to end up using her for a fusion, because the truth is I've already put a ton of books into her, and that would be a waste. And I know that I'm going to need her later for faction wars and whatnot, so probably good to hang on to her anyway. As for food and whatnot, you can see here, I mean, I've got a couple champions here. Most of them are in the vault. So in my reserve vault right now, I'm hanging on to an Eris and a Diabolist for the Justiciar fusion. And then we did pick up this guy here. He's part of the Broadmaw fusion, so I'm hanging on to him. And then Frozen Banshee along with the Metal Shaper that I pulled. I don't really see a need to use them right now. So I do just have them hanging out in here. And then I have a Monk and an Armiger just in case I do want to do those. Figured I might as well hang on to them just in case. Now, all my food is in my Master Vault right now. Of course, we have Errol sitting in there just because I had put some gear on him, so I can't put him in the Reserve Vault. Now, we got to get to 24-star foods before we can get Kale up there, and that's even using our War Priest. I mean, the biggest problem is I pulled good epic champions. If I would have pulled crap epic champions, I could use them for food and speed this process along, but that's just not what happens. So I'm having to make it all from the very beginning. So we need 20 total food champs here at 4-star, and right now we've got what, 1 2 3 4 5, and that's another 6, so 11 12 13 of them, and then this one ready to go up. So working on making some food. Of course, the champ training tournament did just open. So, that'll give me a little bit of double dip. I'll be able to get some stuff in here. I don't know how far up this I'll be able to go, but it is what it is. We do have Spider starting tomorrow, and then, of course, the Dungeon Divers did open. That's good because that'll give us some, rewards here. I mean, nothing crazy, right? When you're at the end of the game and things like that, you don't really care about these. You're like, no big deal. But early game, this is huge. Of course, as you guys know, we didn't get into CVC, unfortunately, so that definitely hurt my progress because that's a lot of free rewards that I'm missing out on. But, I mean, it is what it is. Now, you can see my gem mine over here already producing gems, and as you can tell, we have already made it to level 2 on the gem mine. We are getting ready to go to level 3. We need 500 gems to get to level 3. But my gem production has slowed down dramatically as well. And that's because I'm working on getting that 6-star champion right now. Once I hit the level 2 of that, I kind of hit a brick wall here because I stopped doing missions, so I'm not getting gems there. And a lot of these challenges I can't really do yet. I mean, upgrade a champion to rank 5. I don't want to hurry through that. Upgrade, ascend 2 champions to level 3, things like that. These artifact ones I decided I'm skipping for now. And these dungeon ones, I just don't have the right champions to do these. And then as for arena, we're all the way to the last set of arena ones where I got to get into gold 1 and whatnot. So that's been kind of a struggle, to be quite honest with you. I felt like we got into silver 3 and silver 4 pretty quickly, but as you can see, I just refreshed here, and most of these teams all either have Ronda already or they have other champions, which make it very difficult. You know, this is a team I would normally attack because of the team power. However, Vergis has a ally protection, and he has a reflect damage, and then of course they have a reviver in there with the Rector Drath, who's negative affinity to my starter champion, making it very difficult. Again, same way with this team. A lot of these teams, I just can't handle them. This one looks like it should be pretty easy, right? Probably not. I mean, we got a reviver in there, and we've got Ultimate Death Knight. So, not the easiest team. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's go. Oh, we don't have any tokens, do we? 4 minutes for a token. I was going to say, let's go in and beat that up real quick. But yeah, we are out of tokens. And then we did unlock 3v3. But I'm running kind of the same problems on 3v3, to be quite honest with you. All these teams, like, guys, I don't know what you're trying to prove down here in Bronze 1. Putting in like level 50 champions and only putting in 1. You're not doing anyone any favors. This is ridiculous, right? Like, these full teams, like, you're not doing anybody any favors. Like, get that crap out of here. It's just hurting everybody in the long run. We should all be down here trying to help each other farm, right? Like, 950 points is not going to get you into Bronze 2. So you're just sitting in the yellow? For what? It's not doing you any good. But, like, teams like this, I mean, there's no excuse for that. Help each other out. Like, come on, man. What is this? All these teams, they're going with the whole one champ concept that they see on a lot of videos, but the people down here in Bronze 1 can't handle these one champ teams. You're not doing anyone any favors, and it's making me have to waste my opportunities to get these gold bars because we already know it's going to take 100 days to get Drex, and that's if I can get 360 gold bars a day, which right now isn't happening because I can't take enough fights. Literally, no one's even attacking me. And it's not for any lack of trying. I have 3 super easy to beat up champions sitting in my defense right now. And if you look at my battle log, I've been hit twice in 24 hours, 48 hours. I think it goes 48 hours. So no one's even hitting me. People just aren't paying attention to 3v3 down here, making it even worse. So hopefully we can get stuff there. As for Clan Boss, we're doing pretty good on Clan Boss. I did hit once earlier for 2.13. We need 3.6 on normal to get the top chest. So let's go in here. This is my current Clan Boss team. Once I get Mordecai up to level 40 and get some gear on him, I'll probably end up swapping him in place of War Maiden because he does provide an attack up, whereas War Maiden just does a defense down, which is the same thing Deke's already doing for me. So it's kind of like a double dip, really. So we'll go in here with this right now. I mean, we got our defense down. We've got the turn meter boost. We've got, you know, attacks. We've got very little bit of poison here. Defense up. We got the ally protection. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not the best. So, I mean, if I can 2-key normal, probably once I get Kale to 6-star, I would anticipate that we're able to easily 2-key hard at that point. And then we'll be able to start working on some of these other guys to be a little more efficient as well. Get some other guys to level 50 maybe. I can't decide. What do you guys think I should do? Should I get Deacon to level 60 first? Or should I focus on getting guys like Steel Skull and Mordecai to level 50? I don't know. I don't know what the right play is there. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think I should do? Kale's definitely going to be the first 6-star I do, but I don't really know what I want to do for the second, if it's going to be Deacon or if we're just going to go the route of the 50. So right here, you can see we've got about 500,000 damage on this right now. We're doing okay. I mean, not everyone's in lifesteal, so that's hurting. We are getting some heals from Steel Skull, which is nice, but and at the end of the day, it's just not, I mean, he can't heal enough. He's not booked or anything like that in order to get those refreshes, in order to get everybody healed. Right now, we've got Kale in lifesteal. We've got War Maiden in lifesteal, but she doesn't do a ton of damage right now at level 40 and with the gear she has, so she's not really healing herself a ton anyway. And then obviously Jareg, I mean, he's got, I looked, I have some immortal gear, but it's really not great. I ended up putting a 2-piece immortal set on him, so he is getting some healing from that, but obviously he's taking a ton of damage because of the ally protection here, so I don't know if it's helping him quite enough. But how are you guys getting on with your free-to-play challenge? Like, how's your clan boss team doing? Are you able to do hard yet? I've seen some folks that are already on to brutal, if you can even believe that. So there's definitely some folks out there just killing the game. I mean, obviously, if you get some lucky pulls early, it makes it much, much easier. Oh, look at that. Steel Skull went down for the count. It's going to fall apart now because we have no extra healing other than Kale and War Maiden's lifesteal gear, basically. So Deke will go down pretty quick here, and so will Jareg. But either way, it looks like it's going to be a 2-key top normal for us, so that's pretty good. We're going to put 1 key into easy and double both of the top chests. Not bad at all. Oh, look, everybody's going down. This is going to be the best run we've had so far, though. Oh no, Kale fell apart at the end there. 2.3, not too bad. Best run I've had so far. Obviously, Kale doing the bulk of the damage there. Once we can get Steel Skull booked out and get him some better gear. I mean, most of these guys, if we go look at the gear on these guys, it's pretty bad. I mean, you really have to change your mentality when it comes to gear. I did get some perception gear, and then I was able to forge some resilience gear, and while it's not great gear, the bonus that it's giving me is actually better than almost anything else I would have. But I did roll double HP on this one, which is massive. So, of course, that and this here together are giving it to me. But, again, I'm not having a lot of time to farm gear. I'm just working on food champs right now. I'm not going into dungeons and things like that unnecessarily. As for the market, still don't have everything unlocked in here, but I haven't seen anything pop up. So I've been trying to hang on to 200 gems to make sure that, we can. I'm not spending any gems until we get this gem mine up to the 3rd tier, which obviously has hurt me getting a champion to 6-star. I don't know in hindsight if I would have gone with the 6-star champion first, because if I'd have used those gems on energy, I probably would already have Kale at 6-star. So in hindsight, probably would have made more sense to get him all the way to 6-star first and then unlock the gem mine if I had to do it all over again, because by having him at 6-star, I'm able to farm higher levels in Clan Boss, which means I'm dropping gems, which means that I'm able to get missions done quicker, which are going to give me gems. I'm able to get along on the campaign better, which is going to give me more gems. Because as for campaign, of course, the other day we had 3-star all of hard, but brutal, I'm only able to make it up to about here right now before things just start falling apart for me. I just can't do that. What I've been doing is back here on hard, this is where I'm just farming all my food. I'm just farming in 12.3 right now with Kale and a bunch of food champs here. And 12.3 does okay. I mean, it's not the best. Obviously, we would like to be on brutal, but I just can't get there. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to try to unlock it. Now, once we can get Kale to 6-star, yes, we will be farming brutal 12.3 100%. But right now, I would have to use up too many resources otherwise, and the difference just isn't enough when we look at how much XP you're getting on 12.3 brutal versus 12.3 hard. Granted, I would get the rewards getting there, but again, it's just not enough as we go. So that's basically where we're at. I'm going to keep on the free-to-play here today. Right now, my biggest thing is just getting enough energy to be able to do stuff. Like, I'm just kind of in a waiting pattern where I'm just sitting here waiting for energy to regenerate because there's not much else to do, unfortunately. I'm just going through farming food and waiting for energy to regenerate. So it's kind of like a brick wall, right? Like in the very beginning, you're like run, 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 because they're giving you all this energy, like massive, massive, massive amounts of energy. And then you just kind of hit this brick wall where you don't have any energy. And I don't know, maybe that's part of their plan to get you to buy packs, to buy energy, to buy shards and things like that, so you can feel like you get, more progress and whatnot. But right now, I'm just kind of stuck. I wasn't able to get to level 40, so we don't have the Doom Tower open, so I can't really do anything in there. I mean, I'm just basically kind of sitting here waiting for energy to regenerate. 3 minutes for every energy. Luckily, there's a CVC going on, so I'm able to work on my main account and, kind of do stuff on there to help out my other clan. But yeah, that's about all I got for today, guys. Super quick update. Don't have a ton of news. Hopefully, we'll be able to get Kale to 6-star in the next day or so. And I mean, that's going to make a huge difference. But guys, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Of course, if you did like the content, make sure to subscribe, click that bell for notifications so you know when my videos go live. And of course, as always, until next time, be good.